Hey there. Instead of trying to write out all this information, I figured it'd just be easier to show you a video to explain what we got going on for our St. Cecilia summer math program. So first, let me start off with very important information. Number one, this is completely optional. Nothing is going to be required of the students for this summer. And so the way I would look at that is like this is all reward and no risk. I think you're really going to like what I've pulled together for the students, and it'll definitely help prevent the summer slide and it'll help them feel prepared for what's going on. Now, if you're too busy, you can't get around to it, or if they do quote unquote poorly on it, no harm, no foul. It's not going to hurt their grade in any way, shape, or form. Second, everything here is asynchronous. There is no set Zoom schedule. There's no set agenda or timeline in which anything and everything needs to be done. It's on your schedule. So get out there and enjoy summer. I did this so that way you guys could plan summer around having fun activities and not academics. You can do this at 7 in the morning or at 7 at night. It makes no difference. It is completely on your schedule. So without further ado, let me show you what I have, and I'm super excited for it. This is Waitrose Summer Math Camp. Had a lot of fun putting this together here, and I've learned a lot. It's been great. Now, this is being run through Canvas, which is a slightly different learning management system. It's what Beaverton School District uses, I believe, and it's also what Jesuit High School uses. And it's just a little bit better for doing an asynchronous class. Now, I'll pull the students aside and I'll kind of give them some time to play around with it so they can get a feel for how it all works. But there will be a video at some point in time which I kind of walk through and do a tutorial of how everything does work and kind of point things out to them. Now, this is what it's going to look like. This is the 7th grade one. Each grade level is going to have 3 units that they can work on, and then there'll be some bonus activities. They can click an activity, and this is what they're going to see. Like a nice little intro page says what's the goal, what's the purpose, why this is important, and then I'll even spell out the goals right here that I'm hoping they're going to achieve. Then after that, we jump into the activities. There's kind of a rhythm and routine to them where we start off with a video. This is the teacher view, so it's going to look a little bit different for them, but I have videos explaining how to do stuff. And then we'll have activities in which they practice it. Now, what's great about this, and why I think you're really going to like this program, is that I've set it up so there's constant feedback. The videos have questions embedded in them to check for understanding. These worksheets, I've set them up so that way there is check marks. So they click something, there's no check mark, that means they didn't get it right yet. Now, not all of them have check marks. Some of them, I'm kind of leaving them in suspense a little bit here. But that way they know, all right, they're going down the right path. You know what I'm saying? And here they can kind of type something in. Uh-oh, didn't do it right. Let's go back, check the work. I got it right. Now, even if I don't have check marks enabled or they just can't figure it out, when they go down to the very bottom and they click submit, what's going to end up happening is they're going to immediately get a report on the page, and they never have to leave Canvas for any of this. That shows them, all right, you did right. You got that one correct. You got that one correct. And by the way, here's the answer for this one. And then they can go back and they can edit it. And they can try again and learn from any mistakes. So I have a lot of worksheets that look like that, or digital worksheets that look like that. I have some matching game things where they can try to put some of these things together. And what's great is if they stop this in the middle of the, or like in the middle of the activity, it saves all their work. They don't have to worry about having to save it through another platform. It all works through Canvas. I have random activities like a math crossword here that they could try to figure out. This would be under the fun activity stuff. And then each module ends with a little quiz from CK12. The current 6th and 7th graders, they know how these work, and I'll make sure that the current 5th graders know how these work, and they have some experience with it as well. But here, they'll take a little quiz. Well, not really little, it's 30 questions. They'll take a quiz, but they can take it as many times as they want. So they can learn from mistakes. There's no time limit. And then automatically spits their score into Canvas. And so we can keep, we have a nice numerical track of how they're doing if we want to look at that. But really, I would say let's focus on learning here. And then another activity you'll see, or some of the students will see, is Desmos activities. But again, I just want to point out we have a lot of feedback. So here, multiple choice. I'm trying to get them set up. They can click something, see how they're doing. Oh, try again. So they go around, they click something. They're learning as they're going. And we're even going to approach some stuff like graphing, so where they can kind of play around, drag a few things, see how it's going. Show the graph. Oh, and they're getting, see here, they're getting feedback like, all right, I messed up the graph somehow. Let me go back, try doing it a different way. So again, I really think we got a nice program here to kind of help the students with the summer slide. And if you have any questions,